Usually I don't make videos where I post just one tweet from Twitter and I talk about it, but every now and then someone posts something so ridiculous, so over the top, that some uncharitable gentleman would call it flat out retarded. And I just wanted to show it to you guys. So if you don't know, Britain is having a huge problem regarding knife violence, they call it. And it's so bad that people are like, immigrants are sending their kids back to Africa because they consider it to be more safe there than it is to live in London. And I suppose different people are looking for different solutions. Like we got Diana Abbott blaming video games. I need to make a video about it and talk. And now we got Scott Mann, which I want you to understand. He is an MP, right? Like he is a person that is in parliament and he should be wise enough to run a country. But then he opens his mouth and says things like this. Every knife sold in the UK should have a GPS tracker fitted in the handle. It's time we had a national database like we do with the guns. If you're carrying it around, you had better have a bloody good explanation, obvious exemptions for fishing, etc. We got a knife that had just left the kitchen. Dispatch. A knife just left the kitchen. Code 11. Evacuate the streets. We believe the suspect is a dangerous individual. He didn't pay his BBC license. You know, I can just imagine how, if there's a stabbing going on, they're calling like the most brilliant detective. You know, they're calling Sherlock Holmes and it's like, Watson, I have solved the case. It's like, how, Sherlock? Elementary, my dear Watson. We just checked the GPS on the knives in the area and we're going to find the criminal. Like, but sir, we found 120,000 knives in the area. Most of them are in the kitchen. Ah, blasted Watson. I thought this would work. At what moment in time did this guy woke up and said, you know what would be a good idea? To put GPS on knives. Who's going to pay for this, by the way? Isn't this going to be expensive? I mean, surely you can't think of outfitting every single knife with a GPS. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, yeah, we found some machetes here, but it's okay. The people said they went fishing with them. Here's another problem, right? Like, it's getting so ridiculous that people are being arrested for having potato peelers in Britain. I'm not even making it up. Like, you can Google it yourself. Why not just treat Britain, like the entire country, like a prison at this point? You know, make sure everyone's got plastic knives. You know, just get the steel and the iron off the market. You know, like everyone should have plastic knives and plastic forks. You know, the toothbrushes are also a problem because people can turn them into shanks. Like treat the entire country as a prison while you're at it, instead of actually addressing the real problem, which is like, why are people willing to stab someone? Even if you ban the knives, like if I were to go to a 7-year-old, he would probably find the solution for this. It's like, okay, there's no knives, people want to kill someone, they're going to use a hammer. Okay, there's no hammer, they're going to pick up a rock. Okay, there's no rock, they're going to use their bare hands. Like, that's the main issue, not the fact that you got knife. Oh my god, can't believe I'm even talking about it, you know. But I wanted to do this for the Amerikanski, you know, because they got like the leftists that do a similar thing. Instead of addressing the issue, the core root of the problem, they're like, oh, the weapon that the crime is used to commit, which is the guns, that's the issue. And it's like, once they get rid of the semi-automatic weapons, they're going to go for, you know, the handguns. And once they go for the handguns, they're going to go for the knives. It's like, yeah, but you're not fixing the problem. This is like the most simplistic way of viewing the world. Tackle the real issue. But, you know, I guess that's hard. I guess that's difficult and they don't want to have the conversation, or they don't even know what the real issue is. So they want to come up with simple solutions to milk votes from people. But in this case, Scott Mann's solution backfired. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you all at my live stream tonight, which is going to be in 2 hours.